The Housloo Battle of the Bluegrass Pulling Series is coming up next.
We welcome you to Elizabethtown, Kentucky. We're just outside of the city limits at the Hardin County Fairgrounds, where tonight it's the championship round of the Howes Lubricator Battle of the Bluegrass Pulling Series.
What is pulling? It's the only motorsport measured in inches. Pulling involves tractors and trucks hitched to a special sled with a moving weight box. The goal is to haul the sled as far as possible before the shifting weight pulls it to a stop. The longest pull wins.
This is the Belterra Casino Resort Fall Nationals from the Hardin County Fairgrounds in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Ted Jones and Tom McConnell here, Mike's side with you. Stephen Cox is in the pit area. Let's get things started right off with Work Stock Truck and Nick Stam. Good money after bad.
Well, these don't do a lot of work except pulling a sled, Ted. Some of these guys making in excess of 1,000 horsepower, limited to a 2.5 inlet on the turbocharger. Nick Stam lays down a great run, 312.96. Let's see what Thomas Carmichael can do.
Yeah, remember, normally 300 feet would be a full pull. The goal is to go 300. He went way over 312. So as you said, his dream, her nightmare.
Taking a ride on the sled box, it shuts him down. Carmichael picked up a big win on the Howes Lube Series in Owensboro, but not tonight.
I don't know if it's a ring and pinion or the front axle. I don't know what it is. So I think I got some in the rear too.
So it locked up. That's why he only went 290 feet. Let's go with the sleepless nights right here. John Bartlett.
Well, something you don't see a lot in the work stock category. A Ford with a Power Stroke. Got a totally different sound, not high on the RPMs, but here he goes. Whoa, grabbing him on the end. This is a good, hard-hooking red clay track.
I heard something break in the back, but we'll take it. Having fun, that's all that matters.
Boy, breaking things here tonight. You're right, Tom. That track is hooking up pretty in pink. Philip Irvin right here. Why does he call it pretty in pink? Well, take a look at all the pink on the truck.
Oh, this is one of the toughest Duramaxes you're going to find. Your defending Howes Lube champion on a good run. Can he beat the Dodge? The Chevy fans are going nuts. Gonna come up short.
Boy, barely 299 feet. You saw that pipe, that exhaust pipe glowing right there. Justin Gillian will be our next puller.
Again, you don't see a lot of Fords, but yet here's another one. Justin laying down a strong run. The Ford fans are going nuts. He is battling it, shuts him down, runs out of power, 305, won't get it done.
Okay, I should have checked the weather. I wore short sleeves. The low tonight is like 42 degrees, but thank goodness our friends at Farm Boy showed up. They're sponsors of the Bluegrass Series. And look at this. This is the neatest idea I've ever seen in a sweatshirt. You can put your favorite beverage, which of course ought to be a Faygo, right there, and guess what? You have your own opener with you at all times.
Oh, innovation right there as we watch the big hook going on the back of this truck. This is Nick Freed, the Dodge Ram 3500.
Well, Nick Freed, he has won events on the Howes Lube Series. You see the box coming up, and whoa, something wrong, just totally shuts down. Lots of white smoke. That's not a good sign, Ted.
Let's go now with high anxiety, Damon Trueblood.
Well, the anxiety is high because there's a big Dodge in the lead, a guy that's never won before, and Damon, he's going to continue to be that guy that's never won before. Going to come up way short.
They're having trouble getting past 300 feet. This track is hooking, but some of them are bogging down for some reason, so Garth Shaw will take a shot at it.
Well, what it is, Ted, the track is taking so much horsepower, and if you don't have the horsepower on the far end, it shuts you off. It's like somebody just grabbing you and shaking you just like that. That's it. He's out. He's done.
That was an abrupt stop. Let's take another look at that with our Howes Lube instant replay. You're riding on board the sled. Oh, yeah, he stopped quick.
The back end of this Dodge sounds like a locomotive now.
Yeah, just broke the rear shaft probably, or the U-joint shucked out. Common problem, 175,000 miles, hasn't been replaced yet.
175,000 miles, and he's running it in a pull. How about that? Track marks coming up. Ben Stramer.
Ben comes to us out of Lexington, Kentucky, one of the toughest Duramaxes in the category. Listen to that baby growl, Ted. He just passed the Howes Lube lead distance marker. He's taken over the lead. The Chevy fans are loving it.
322 feet beats out Nick Stam's 312 feet. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more after this. The Howes Lube Battle of Bluegrass Series, the Belterra Casino Resort Fall Nationals, brought to you by Howes Lube, professional grade performance since 1920. And by Belterra Casino Resort, every day is a good day for an escape. And by Bubba Burger, you'll never buy a burger better than a Bubba. And by ARP, the world leader in fastener technology.
Welcome back to the Howes Lube Battle of the Bluegrass Pulling Series as we enjoy the diesel truck action at the event here in Elizabethtown. Now, most of the diesel truck competitors, if they're a Dodge, they're running a 5.9 Cummins. But our friends at River City Truck Parts, they're in the business, interestingly enough, of buying core diesel engines. This Cummins ISX motor, it is 3 times the size of what you're seeing on the track. It's a huge inline 6-cylinder used in the semis to tote these guys to the event. And hey, if you just don't care for 6 cylinders, you like V8, they've even got a Cummins 903. Again, 3 times the size of the motors out on the tracks with those 5.9 Cummins.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. We'll continue on with our coverage of the work stock category with Larry Bailey right here as he brings a Chevy Duramax to the scene.
Well, the Duramax fans are happy right now. They've got one in the lead, but seeing a lot of bouncing out of Larry Bailey Jr.'s truck there. And wow, just runs out of power there. Let's go trackside and see what happened.
We got a lot of trucks breaking parts tonight, and I'm just thankful that I wasn't one of them.
So he didn't break, he just ran out of horsepower. Carl Fuchs coming up. He calls it the rough and ready.
And look on the front, it's a good day for him. Just married. What better way to celebrate your marriage than being at a Howes Lube Battle of the Bluegrass event? Now, if he could just win and pay for the wedding, it's a good deal, but nope. Well, that's married life, Ted.
So, just how long has he been married?
3 weeks ago, yeah. It was great. Best thing happened to my life, that's for sure.
Well, congratulations. Is she going to let you keep running?
I hope so, yes.
That was part of the wedding vows, I think, Stephen. Cantankerous Mack Cottrell will be up next.
Oh, this is a beautiful truck, Ted. Well, wait a minute. Well, take that last thing I said back, but hey, it runs good, Ted. Mack is a tough competitor if he wins this pull, and I hope he does because he said he's going to paint the truck. Well, no paint job yet, but hey, the baby runs good.
315 feet, that's good enough for second place. Here comes Doug Monroe and his Dodge Ram.
Well, we have seen this guy out of Rising Sun, Indiana, in the winner's circle numerous times on the Howes Lube Series. Listen to that Dodge scream, Ted.
Big Cummins engine pulling her right down the course, but not over 300 feet. He'll fall short at 295 and change. So let's go to our next puller. He calls this Yankability. Stuart Smith. Now, I don't think he's talking about Yankee like from the north, right?
Well, you never know. You never know what you'll run into at a Howes Lube Battle of the Bluegrass event. Beautiful Dodge, a little slow getting off the line. It's probably going to cost him on the far end, though. Just didn't get the momentum going, and yep, he will come up short. Not enough yankability there.
You know, it's amazing. When that weight finally comes down on that hitch, I mean, it's like somebody put on the brakes right now. Hammer down, Jesse Roberts and his Dodge Ram.
Oh, yeah, a view on the sled as he takes it down the way. The sound you're hearing besides the motor is the chain on the sled. And Ted, he just passed the Howes Lube lead distance marker. He has taken over the lead.
Barely, it's a sport of inches.
I didn't expect to get close to first, but it was a last minute thing to come down here, and glad I did.
You know, sport of inches, 322.82 beat out 322.53 as we look at the big hook, hooking up right there for Cody Hardesty. Bad for business.
Well, Cody Hardesty, by hooking to the sled, becomes the Howes Lube champion this year in work stock. And Ted, he's going to win the last pull. He hits the dirt pile at the end. Yee-haw, full pull.
Wow, unbelievable. Not only does he win the championship, he wins this pull.
My first championship, so that was my goal at the beginning of the season and got it done.
Boy, he's not old enough to shave, much less have a driver's license. They start him young at Battle of the Bluegrass. We'll take a break. When we come back, Tractor Time, Hot Farm. It's the Howes Loop Battle of the Bluegrass Pulling Series, the Belterra Casino Resort Fall Nationals, where they'll be having their awards banquet right after this program is over. So let's move classes now. This is Hot Farm. 10,000 pounds is the category. Tim Hornback will be our first puller.
He's your defending Howes Lube champion and the promoter of this event, the Breast Cancer Awareness Pool. All the funding from this event goes to support breast cancer awareness, to find a cure, and Hornback lays down a good run, 305.79.
I choked it out. I got everything I can get out of it. There wasn't nothing else left there, so there was no sense in trying for more. I've done about all I can do.
Well, he told it like it was. He's done. If anybody can beat 305, more power to him. Jordan Harris, the bullheaded binder, would like to do that. A black tractor.
Well, it's an international. It's red on the inside as we take a view. Check out his eyes. He is dead center, so focused on what's going on. Looking over at the Howes Lube lead distance marker. He didn't pass it.
Here comes Melvin Abbott, the Hillbilly Rocket. It's a John Deere.
Oh, I just love the paint scheme on the side of it. This is one strong running John Deere. Well overdue for a victory. Can the John Deere do it tonight? He's got to beat 305. He is going. We've got us a new leader, and it's a big green John Deere.
306 feet, the mark to beat. As two of the other competitors look on, let's go to Stephen Cox.
Well, I didn't downshift quick enough. That was my call, my fault. But things happen, you know. Can't get everything right.
What do you mean? You just took the lead.
Yeah, but Ted, there's a lot of tough tractors left, like this guy right here. Kenny Webb out of LaGrange, Kentucky. He calls it Honest John. Seen him in the winner's circle numerous times on the Howes Lube Series. Can he do it tonight? The championship pull in E-Town? No.
Oh, so close. 303 feet will not top the 306 laid down by Melvin Abbott. So James Hayes thinks maybe he has the answer.
James Hayes picked up his first victory at the Bluegrass Nationals earlier this year in Danville, Kentucky. Gonna try to do it again. He really reworked the tractor from last year to this year. This tractor is running good. Melvin Abbott looks on. He sees now that James Hayes passed the Howes Lube lead distance marker. Let's go trackside.
And Melvin Abbott not happy, just got bumped to second.
Yeah, I made some changes from last night's pull and it looked like it worked. Made a good run. Track's pretty good tonight. Made a good hook.
Indeed it is. Wives Competition, what a great name for a pulling tractor.
Oh yeah. I mean, they've got to compete with their wives to get money to do this. Right now, the wives are happy. They've got to be. By him going down the track, he is your Howes Lube Battle of the Bluegrass Points champion this year. Gonna come up short, but he wins the championship.
309 feet.
What has to happen tonight for you to take the crown?
We just had to lay down a pretty decent pass, and I'm not sure exactly what it was going to take, but we should be there with that run, I believe.
Yes, indeed he is. We formally have told you that. So Nick Pickerel still trying to win the pole tonight. He's got to beat 334 feet. That's a long way, Tom.
That is, especially when you've got 50,000 pounds attached to your rear end. Hey, this white getting in there, the only white tractor in competition, and, well, not going to get it done.
Boy, when that weight came down on that rear pulling axle, I'm telling you, the hitch, it was done.
It makes that turbo chirp, Ted.
And here's the penultimate puller. Limited edition, Sean Knopf.
Sean Knopf, your 2010 Howes Lube champion, the only Ford in competition, but it only takes one big blue to take over the lead. Can Sean do it? Oh, bucking there at the end, gets a little out of control. It's going to cost him, Ted. He will come up short.
Case of chaos, Alan Powell. Now, you can bet that James Hayes is watching who possibly could beat 334 feet.
This guy is very capable. He picked up his first Howes Lube victory here in Elizabethtown. But tonight, it is going to come up way short, 252.
Congratulations. It did hold up, didn't it?
It did hold up. I can't believe it. I just got lucky tonight. Made a good hook.
So we'll take a break with that. When we come back, we've got more pulling for you. Semi-trucks, stay with us. Our coverage of the Howes Lube Battle of the Bluegrass Pulling Series is being brought to you by Farm Boy brand, knee-deep and loving it. And by Moon Pie, the marshmallow sandwich. And by Ripid Energy Fuel, a real great tasting energy drink for real people. And by Borla Exhaust, we build excitement. Stephen Cox is with Joe Walker from Howes Lube, our series sponsor.
Howes Lubricator Products not only sponsors the entire series, but they're here for a very special purpose tonight.
Well, cancer is one of these diseases that have affected all of us here at Howes, and we're a family-owned company, and we're very involved in the cancer research up in Boston, especially the Jimmy Fund, for example. So we wanted to get involved with our Howes customers down here in the good old state of Kentucky.
Now, they have a brand new product, just came out.
Sure, our new product line is called the Howes Oil Enhancer and Fuel Enhancer line. You're going to get lower operating temperatures and higher pressures. It's also going to coat the internal parts of your engine to give you better performance, longer lasting life.
Joe, thanks for being here. We got a championship to name here, okay? Let's go straight down to the dirt.
Okay, and it'll be in semi-trucks. This is called It's All About Money. You're on board with Charles Robertson in the business end, the office of this big semi.
Well, Ted, it truly is his office. Unlike the other guys in this category, he doesn't just pull this truck, he also hauls freight with it. It's a true working truck. He is your defending Howes Lube champion, trying to go for 2 championships in a row. He makes a full pull.
337 feet and into the dirt barrier at the end. Let's go along and ride with him on the Howes Lube Instant Replay.
Oh, right to the dirt.
Now our next puller coming up is a big K-Whopper Kenworth truck.
Oh, Monty Craigmile, Owington, Kentucky. He has won more victories on the Howes Lube Series this year than anybody else. But the points guy is still Charles Robertson. But look, Monty says, uh-oh, Charles, you might have already clinched the championship, but I'm going to put you in a pull-off situation. Monty makes a full pull, so we are going to have a pull-off.
349 feet. So Steve Lutmer will be next with the Mechanical Mayhem.
Now, earlier this year, he picked up a victory on the Howes Lube Series, and we caught it right here on NBC Sports in Danville, Kentucky. But that International's going to run out of power tonight, Ted.
Earlier today, Stephen Cox got hungry.
A little chilly at the Hardin County Fairgrounds. Let's come in here. You know, every now and then you just get hungry, okay? I want a Bubba Burger. Can you give me a double?
We can hook you up. We can make you 1, 2, or triple. If you need a triple, we can hook you up.
What do I chase it with?
Fagels brought their drinks down. We currently have orange. We got the Moon Mist and the regular cola and Diet Cola. And we also got the Moon Pies.
Okay, you hook me up with a double. We're getting ready to go back to pulling, and at the same time, we're helping out a charity. How's that?
Yes, indeed. Some of that going to that cancer fund. Here comes a Freightliner up.
Daryl Finnan, let's see what he could do now. A hot street truck. He does a little work with this truck, but most of the time he likes to pull it. Laying down a good run with the Freightliner. You could see that jerk. That's when the box hit him, Ted. Smoking the tires at the end, he comes up short.
Yeah, that jerk indeed told you when all that weight was down on that hitch. Here's our next puller, Dennis Thomas. He calls this the green machine.
Well, the Peterbilt, check out the tire speed. He was humming them hard. Now, can he get it past 335 feet to make a full pull? No, Ted. He too going to come up short. Look at him, even torquing the front end off the ground.
So we will have a pull-off. Two guys went over 335. We'll change the weights in the sled to do that. We'll give them a little bit more weight. Guys, you're not going to go over 300 feet now, says the sled operator. So here comes the pull-off. Charles Robertson goes first.
Charles getting the truck down the way, laying down good. He has a problem sometimes on these hard tracks where it bounces. Hopefully it'll hold out for Charles. But Monty Craigmile, Ted, he is geared up for this event. Let's see if the Kenworth can beat the Peterbilt.
Well, he needs 288.46 feet to do that. Hey, looks like he may get it done. He's close, Tom.
He's going. You see the Howes Lube lead distance marker. Did he do it? No, it's going to Charles Robertson.
They dumped all the weight on the sled they possibly could. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy for a street truck, yeah.
And let's take a look at our champions this year on the Howes Lube Series. Gary Spiegel, now a two-time champion in Pro Farm with the Ragin' Red. In the Outlaw Superstock, wow, what a year for Jeff Tackett. Logan's Run picks up his first Howes Lube championship. Pro Street Diesel, Matt Sparkman, Till She Blows, takes the Duramax fans to the winner's circle, his first championship. The Ford fans love the lady. Nancy Wilson, now a two-time champion in two-wheel drive. And check out our Howes Lube Best Engineered Award, 17-year-old Bubby Race. He was your winner in Pro Farm earlier. The Bubba Burger Best Appearing Award, Zach Linville. Beautiful, beautiful John Deere. And our farm boy hot pull of the day, Cody Hardesty, wins the championship and the pull.
We leave you with a shot of the world's largest moon pie. I'm Ted Jones for Stephen Cox and Tom McConnell. So long, everyone.